Operation Barnacle, the alleged plot to seize Zimbabwe at independence. It is alleged that 2 days before Zimbabwe was supposed to celebrate its independence from the brutal colonial regime, a group of terrorists were arrested in the Mount Pleasant suburb of present-day Zimbabwe. The group was believed to be executing the plan of apartheid South Africa to stop the liberation of Africans under Operation Barnacle. Operation Barnacle was established in the early 1980s and involved members of the South African Defence Force and former Rhodesian security forces. The primary goal of Operation Barnacle was to eliminate anyone who was deemed a threat to the apartheid government. These threats included members of the ANC and the leadership of countries that supported the ANC at the time. It is no surprise that the apartheid regime was suspected to have assassinated Mozambique's President Samora Machel in 1986. The secret forces of the apartheid regime were also suspected to have initiated attacks on Zambia, Zimbabwe, and other states that provided aid to South African Liberation War heroes. Some of the details of Operation Barnacle show that the plan was to destroy Zimbabwe before it achieved independence. They also planned to assassinate Robert Mugabe, who was the elected prime minister. The South African forces intended to enter Zimbabwe illegally and then to detonate explosives on the road to Rufaro Stadium, a route that was to be used by Robert Mugabe and other Liberation War heroes as they traveled to celebrate independence. Operation Barnacle details also show that the plan was to use Strela ground air missiles to murder innocent African lives. They planned to disrupt the peaceful transfer of power during the event at Rufaro Stadium. Operation Barnacle, in a bid to preserve the power of the apartheid regime, also meant that they planned to annex Zimbabwe to become a South African territory, to replace democracy and institute apartheid in Zimbabwe, and also to continue the use of liberation biological warfare that they had used during the struggle for independence in Zimbabwe. It is not clear how the Rhodesian forces discovered the plot, but it was thwarted and independence